Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grey White & Co. My name is Siri, and today I'm joined by Alexa for our live Let's Play of Dull Grey. I don't know much about this other than the fact that it's an award-winning visual novel, and that it's very short. Mohammed, hello, welcome.
Hey,
We are, of course,
Mohammed.
live, as always. Let me go into settings. Yeah, very simple, very minimalist. We're not working with, I have literally just installed this, like,
Yeah, seconds ago.
seconds
I
ago,
watched
so,
it.
yeah, well, I don't lie about it. You know, I don't lie like Alexa lies about not ever hearing the
Don't
Pornhub theme music.
recognize it. I literally don't recognize
Anyway,
it.
let's start.
Do you want me to edit the stream info?
I already did.
No.
There we go. Is this loud?
Okay. Let me. I'm just unmuted. Give me a sec. It doesn't seem too loud. You have to talk so I can hear a
She
comparison.
sits and stares into space. Wait, what? Oh, R1. Ash-colored hair arranged in a bun. Eyes are watering. Give your granny a hug, says Mother. He comes, bends over to the armchair and cuddles the wizened, declining body. The old lady struggles to open her arms in response. And who is it? Who is this? She mumbles. This is your lovely grandson, Kiryosha. Remember how you looked after him? How you taught him alphabet? Letter G, geyser. Shh. Mother gestures, showing splashes of water. Kiryusha, the old woman pronounces the name as a meaningless sequence of sounds. G, geyser. Shh, repeats Mother, and then adds with a bitter chuckle, and a person is gone. He wants to withdraw, but Mother puts her hand on his shoulder. Oh, wait, there it is. Stay with your granny for longer, it won't hurt. We have been living together for a year, and you could have called on her yourself just once, just for a friendly chat, without me bringing you here. He stops. The old lady is wearing a green dressing gown with a flowering pattern. It has recently been washed and smells of cheap washing powder. Kier can hear her heart beating. Thump, thump. It's warm. Their home, two poky tin bunkhouses pressed against each other, their doors open to a common porch. His father built it using parts of broken robots and was very proud of his work. Now it is used as clothes dryer, and Granny's rocking chair stands under its rusty overhang. This is interesting. It took like a sudden sci-fi turn.
Yeah, it is intriguing.
At least that's why I would assume that's why when they meant robots, that's what it is. And it's all surrounded by a steam. Steam, hot springs, mountains, pale sky, and silence. Today is an important day, says Mother. We are going to choose a profession for Kier. What? A beetle is crawling up the bunkhouse wall. It stops and slowly and thoroughly cleans its wings. It's springtime, even though snow is still lying everywhere. A profession for Kiryusha. They've got rules nowadays. Progress program. Gives us options and we have to choose. Mother noisily sighs and strokes her son's back. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it started out very simple, but not yet. It's definitely like a sci-fi.
It's very like dystopian feeling.
Yeah. And there's like music. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Should I increase the...
Yeah, I can hear it. It's really quiet in the back. Nice.
I'll increase it a little bit.
I think it's good.
Okay, all right.
No, you shouldn't have increased it.
That's too loud?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it back down.
It's supposed to be just silent because it was a lot louder when you're on the home screen. So I think it's quieter when you're reading stuff purposefully.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, my troublemaker, what will you be? Lamplighter or tallyman?
No problem, Mohammed. How are you doing today?
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, what is a tally man?
I have no idea. Counter, I guess, maybe like a tally. You keep tally of stuff.
I think lamplighter. That sounds intriguing.
A lamplighter, why not? It's good and useful trade. Runs in the family, she says. Lamplighter, lamplighter. Doing good. What about you? No, we're not doing too bad. We're just going through this.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's a book. It's a visual novel. So, we'll see how it is. We're like 2 minutes in, 3 minutes. I don't know how long it is. Time has become.
Couple minutes.
Time has become I don't know.
Construct.
A void.
Been about 5-6 minutes actually.
Oh wow. She says a little quieter and nods. Oh boy, that's loud.
Yeah, that's why I said don't turn it up.
Is that better?
Hey, Kevin. Austin is busy today. He's gonna be missing a few streams. Yeah, it's fine. You could leave it where it was. It wasn't too loud.
Well, you're no help. They go.
I didn't tell you to turn it down.
They go one after the other along a narrow metal bridge, holding the rails. The bridge is shaking under their feet. Its metal sound is drowning in the squelching of mud currents. The air is heavy and humid. Mother leads the way, but constantly turns around and gestures, exclaims. Her son walks on a more silent and lost in... Oh, her son walks on, more silent and lost in thought. Morose, sorry. They walk for a long time. The great flame, Mother suddenly stops. What is this? A dark giant with square netted eyes is leaning under the road. Is leaning over the road. Its metal spider legs are sinking in mud. Interesting representation. It's just a very...
Yeah, the images are very, very simplistic.
Yeah, very vague. Scared me to death, you stupid piece of metal, exclaims Mother. What is it doing here? Did anything explode again? This is a GeoES maintenance robot. The tube fragments on its back look like arrows in a giant quiver. Strangely enough, it is not doing anything, just turning its head, as if it is waiting for something. They cautiously approach, pass between its legs, and constantly looking around. Mother is holding her son's hand. As soon as they get behind the robot's back, the giant thing turns with clanking and screeching. Somewhere high above, a sandpiper flies up with an alarming cry. Oh, what is it doing? Asks Mother. Her son shrugs his shoulders. All right, let's move on, says Mother, for some reason in a whisper. Oh, there you go. The robot follows them. It pulls out its legs.
I like this image.
Yeah. The robot follows them, and it pulls out its legs from the sticky mud with a loud squelching sound, moves in several steps, dashes. Often stops, turns its head around as if sniffing. Mother is nervous, biting her lips. Her hands are cold. And why would anyone get nervous? It's just a robot, lost its way, usual business. A chain of signals got broken, and the only thing to do is to go to the nearest road and wait to be taken away. Taking Kira to school, his father helped such machines get back on their way a few times. Hello, with the stream in screen and local soccer game and another. I'm hungry. I need a burrito. I could use a burrito. I fasted today, so I didn't eat a lot.
Did you eat a big dinner at least, though?
I did, but I wasn't too into it. It was pretty bland.
It looked yummy.
It was bland, so I just kind of didn't eat. Half an hour later, the robot's loudspeaker suddenly activates, and it says in an even mechanical voice.
Maniacal. Very different statements.
What profession have you chosen? In response, Mother quickens her pace. Her son struggles to keep up with her. The robot follows them, and after another dash repeats, "What profession have you chosen?" We confirming Lamplighter or Tallyman?
I don't know. Now that they're double asking me, I'm second guessing. I picked last time, so you picked this time.
A lamplighter. Mother finally
Stick with it.
gabbles over her shoulder.
Hmm.
It's very
Gabbles.
good.
That's a new word.
Yeah, it's very good. Says, oh, it is very good. Says the robot. Lamplighter.
If you want, I can read some of this too.
Oh yeah, you want to do robot voice?
I can do it. You already read it, so keep going.
No, the second part.
Oh, it's the robot talking too. Lamplighters are in demand. They help us make signals. Without signals, we will get lost in this dump.
Wait,
Is that good?
the
Do they
lamplighters
sound like a robot?
make signals?
I guess. Maybe they like light ways like a lighthouse.
Mother blushes reply. What? Mother blushes replies.
I think it's
Shut it,
translated.
you dump dweller. The robot bursts
Where's your
into.
mom voice? Why don't you have a mother voice?
Shut it, you dump dweller. The robot bursts into resemblance of laughter. Oh, ha, ha, laugh.
Ha ha ha.
No, like a robot. Why did you? That was just your laugh.
That was a robot. Shut up.
Its voice is still unemotional and mechanical. Yeah, it's just your laugh. It's just you don't. His father was a good lamplighter. Oh wait, is that the robot? Oh, we remember him.
His father was a good lamplighter. We remember him.
My day is just starting, but I hope I will pass my sports exam. Good luck. I've never had to take a sports exam. Interesting transition. The station is right ahead at the bottom of the crater, black, massive, and drowning in steam. Lines of rods protruding from its flat roof that looks like a giant hairbrush. Some of its teeth are occupied by spike heads. They slowly turn, blink while charging. Some orange light goes blinking in the fog too, as if responding to the spike heads. Dull, constant humming is audible. Mother waves her hand and shouts, "Hey, hello, hey! Do they see us?" I sent them a message. I sent them a message on the net. They should be
mother voice. What voice are you doing? You
they
sound
should be
like
waiting.
yourself.
They should be waiting for. I am a mother. They should be waiting for us.
Oh yeah, Mama's three.
And immediately clasps her hand. The net. Was there any connection today? Her son snorts and points at the spike heads. If the servers were there, the net should be available. Phew, but of course, she laughs. They have so many of them there. Previously, you would be happy even if one strayed into this place. I remember just after you were born, we had to find something out about some medicine, perhaps. But unfortunately, there was no Spiky around, and you wouldn't stop crying. It was horrible. She suddenly stops laughing and asks anxiously, "Do you think they will accept this one?" She nods at the robot behind them. Or will it trail behind as still thermal? Her son shrugs.
I'm intrigued. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Not gonna lie, I'm not following this.
Her son shrugs. It depends on whose shift it is today. Oh. They accepted this one and had a good laugh about how the robot characterized professions. Of course, these were the controllers. Their communication department is full of kids. They used the timetable to figure out who could stumble into their robot and decided to play a joke on you. But it spoke in such a way. Oh, don't take it too seriously. It's Aunt Tamara. She's wearing a uniform jacket, an embroidered scarf under her neck, and earrings. She is sitting in a big window with Mother and drinking tea, putting cups on the corner of the table between piles of paperwork. Aunt Tamara's daughter is typing a little further away in an armchair, holding a portable computer on her lap. Her name is Yana, and she's keeping her back straight and her expression stern. Son can't take his eyes off her. She notices it and shrugs her thin shoulders in discontent. Of course, she's grown up, 2 years older than him and already has a proper job. Behind the armchair there are handrails and a long and oh, hold on, to make sure.
You good?
Yeah, I think I just dropped something. Did you guys hear that?
No, I didn't. Here, behind the armchair, there are handrails and a long staircase going down into the darkness of a maintenance workshop. A robot accepted for preventive maintenance stares from the dark. They have already dismantled its legs.
All right. So, where are you going now? Asks Aunt Tamara. Sag, hello. Welcome.
Hi, Saj. Everyone vote in the poll.
Is it still going? Oh my god, it is.
I made a new one. There's no votes in the first
okay.
one.
So how are you gonna ask to Thermal to meet the navigator? Oh, it's a sports exam, 200 jump rope in 1 minute and 30. Oh, okay. It's a fitness test.
Oh, it's, yeah. Oof, 200 jump rope in 1 minute.
I can't
30
even
sit-ups. Oof.
I can't even do that. I can do the 30 sit-ups. The 200 jump rope in a minute is just, that's not it.
I can't do sit-ups.
Such a handsome man, and he travels in a train that I've never seen before. I even envy you. Come on, there's nothing to envy. We are bags of nerves. Aunt Tamara nods understandingly. Well, jokes apart, what profession have you chosen? She asks. Why am I I'm gonna say lamplighter. Lamplighter, replies Mother, and sighs.
Yeah, why does it keep asking?
I don't
I'm a
know.
little confused about what happens if we switch.
Maybe we have to maybe different people will react differently, based on what position they're in. That's the choice. Well done, says Aunt Tamara, and asks Mother. Takes Mother
they all
hands.
seem happy with this choice, so I wonder if they'll all be like, what's going on if we pick Tallyman? This is a visual novel, Saj, that we are playing. It's only about 20 minutes long, I think. So we've already been doing it for over 20 minutes. Or no, 18 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see. Keep going, though.
All right. She takes Mother's hand, and they spend some time in silence. 1 sec, let me... Oh my god. There we go. You know what?
Why are you calling me?
After what happened... What?
You just called me twice. Oh. Did you pocket dial me?
Yeah. I think so. I think I may have when I dropped it. Anyway, after what happened, I thought, well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. It goes without saying. Well done, X. What are you saying? I don't understand anything you just said. Mother nods.
Yeah, I don't understand at all what's happening.
You know what, Kapka?
Okay, well, it's long. Okay, I think it might be longer than you thought it was, 3.
How long is it?
There's a video that's for the first 23 minutes.
How long is it? That doesn't answer the question.
I don't know. I can't find a thing. It's not on How Long to Beat.
We do need lamplighters because we have signal failures everywhere. We badly need them. But if your son goes away, then... Oh, why am I skating around like a well-greased robot? No, tomorrow suddenly explodes. If your son goes away, who will be left? Who else would make a decent husband? Some drunkard from Thermal? And we are a done deal. We are all settled here. She points to her daughter. Yana blushes and starts pushing the buttons with double force. Son attempts to stand up, leans forward but hesitates and stops in this strange position. Am I wrong? Continues on Tamara. What?
One person, so there's 2 full gameplays that I can find. One is 38 minutes long, and the other is an hour 15.
I don't know. We'll play. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Or do you intend to become an old maid, my dear? Mother, her daughter exclaims in a fit of anger, then rises and loudly declares, "I'm going to the kitchen." She subtly motions to Kier to follow her. "Go ahead," waves Aunt Tamara. Whoa. The kitchen is bulky and dark place.
An interesting drawing.
Yeah.
The artwork is intriguing. It's very, very simplistic.
It's very abstract is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting indeed, Sag. The only source of light is round holes in the ceiling. The floor of the fridge is covered with souvenir magnets. A headless robot frame sits in the corner. Don't listen to my mum, smiles Yana. It's so like her. Imagining things. Kira nods. And why did you stop going to school? Yana asks. He stumbles something like, well, you see. It's because what happened to your father? It must be really tough. And why wouldn't you move to Thermal? At least you'll have people around. Kira repeats as usual, well, you see, and points somewhere behind his back. Your mom doesn't want to? Kira nods. You're so untalkative. Are you afraid of me? He intensely shakes his head. Yana takes out a mirror and turns to the light, spends some time contemplating her own reflection. Sag says, you'll make a great voice actress, Sri. Thank you, Sag. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're doing all the voices.
Then I'm the only woman here, apparently. So. Oh, you're not joking. I appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate that. I always read it as sarcastic, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no one ever being sarcastic when they say that to you, Sri. You have a great voice. Despite your many other flaws.
What the hell? Then she unbinds her hair with a single motion and asks, tell me, am I beautiful? Kira looks at her astonished and thrilled. Oh, she checks herself. Stop, hold on. You got it all wrong. You're still just a kid. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. I meant quite a different thing. What different thing are you... What's the different thing that you're implying?
I'm not following this story at all.
I feel like I'm reading like an old book, you know? Like this is like something that I'm forced to read when I'm in high school. They're like, this is so deep. You need to read this. This is essential for literature. This is what I read in AP when I took AP English or AP Lit. That's what it is. AP Lit. Kira's thoughts are in turmoil. He doesn't know what to do and what to feel. The whole situation sends shivers up his spine. The sound of Mother's loud voice comes from the workshop. You see, actually, why don't you do the Mother voice? Go ahead.
Okay. You see, he wants nothing. Absolutely nothing. And what do? What?
Yana continues. Don't say anything. No need. But let me tell you one thing. Her eyes flash with strong emotions. You know what? Get away from here if you have a chance. You need to go away. Kira nods slowly and hesitantly. Tell me the truth. Who do you want to be?
Ooh, we're asking life questions now.
What are we doing? What are we saying?
I'm not sure.
Why are you so indecisive?
Why don't we just stick with Lamplighter? We've been doing it the whole time. Or should we say Tallyman? So we can tell her what we really want to be? But then we're going to tell everyone else.
See, I already decided because you said it.
Okay.
What's a Tallyman? You know what? We don't know.
No idea.
I think it's someone who counts, like, takes tally of things. Like, so, like, works the books. Bookkeep, maybe another word. A lamplighter, says Mother, entering the kitchen. Oh, she enters the kitchen. Oh. It's not us saying what we want. You see? It was Mother saying it. Get ready, Kirill. It's time to go. Oh, snap.
No, that's why I said Mother :
Yeah. So we continue on our way to Thermal.
This looks very, like, post-apocalyptic. This setting. Doesn't it?
Yeah. I just see,
Gondola, a 2-seater metal cage slowly moving above a milk-white sea of steam. It creaks, rocks. Minecraft 1, by the way. After this, we'll be playing some Minecraft.
Nice.
The outlines of the mountains.
Did anyone vote for Control?
No.
Oh, damn.
By the way, you can hit continue before I finish.
My breakfast turned out too salty. Bro, my dinner wasn't salty enough. It had no salt. Let's share.
My dinner was okay. All right, the outlines of the mountain are barely visible. The settlement of Thermal is on the opposite slope. They've almost arrived. Mother looks very sad, head down, her chin resting on clasped hands.
Oh.
Suddenly. Oh, what's happening? In front of them from the fog there rises a whistling and moaning geyser. It falls down, only to shoot up again, roaring and gaining strength, rising higher and higher. Like that shaken effect.
You know, this kind of game might be boring for those who join the middle of the story. So that says their problem.
Apologies.
All the games are, but these games are very story-based. I mean, hey, shout out to the publisher for hooking us up with a copy of this game. I should have said that already.
Yeah.
Should have said that at the start. But anyway,
Whoops.
they gave it to us
Gondola stops. It trips the sensor.
They gave this to us like 2 weeks ago. You know, and
now it will turn into an ordeal. We'll leave a thing in the description.
The connection has been lost too. Son pushes refresh button on the tablet several times. Sighs. Mother starts crying. Murky tears mixed with mascara run down her cheeks. Right before it happened, right there, she whispers, "Shoo."
Right, you say I'm the voice of mom, and then you just do it.
I know, but she's wrong. It didn't happen here. It happened a few miles to the north. His father was making a new signal path for robots, routine work done hundreds of times. But that day he slipped on a patch of dirt and fell into boiling water.
Oh my gosh.
Got boiled alive. The great flame, the great all-forgiving flame. Oh, wait, this is your...
That was probably the nonsense from the beginning.
Sag says, will Austin be joining? No, Austin is not home right now. He's dealing with some other stuff, so we gotta... We're, you know what? I think I'll say this now. For probably the next 2-3 weeks, Austin won't be here on Saturdays or Fridays, maybe. He may just not be here for the next 2 weeks. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
The great flame, the great all-forgiving flame, Mother keeps whispering. How could you let it happen? How's it even possible in the best of the worlds? In just the world?
They buried him a year ago. Granny, still in her senses, lit the traditional funeral fire herself. Brushed everyone away with a single weight swing of her hand. Jesus.
I really struggled.
This was the last dominant gesture in her life. Her eyes faded together with the last flames. Starting from that moment, the three of them lived in their metal bunkhouses away from the settlement, from other people, away from life. Mother was afraid of geezers and wouldn't let him go to school.
Geysers.
Oh, geysers. Whatever. He had to take an online distance learning school course.
I'm really scared of geezers, those old people.
Oh, yeah. Robots would deliver their food. It was boring.
Single swing of her hand. Now say that 3 times fast.
It is, isn't it? Single swing of her hand. Single swing of her hand. Single swing of her hand. There you go. I got there in the end. Sometimes
I was worried about that one because the S's.
Yeah. Sometimes Uncle Corny, his jokes are bad. Would call on them. Talk for a long time in his even voice about profession, about choice, and about something else that was important. He would say, "Now listen carefully," and Care failed to do that every time. There you go.
What will become of you, my son? Says Mother through tears. My case is clear. I'm a done deal, but you? It's breaking my heart.
Kira carefully touches...
What's breaking her heart?
Maybe he's not paying attention to his profession or something. Kira carefully touches
I'm a little confused,
her still clasped hands. She looks up and asks, "Hello?
What will you be, Sonny?" Oh, this is the first time that he gets to answer?
Nope, it's still Mother, apparently.
Oh, alright, then Lamplighter.
Go ahead.
I can't see it yet. Lamplighter, she says, without waiting for his reply. And you will go away into that cursed fog every day, and you will perish there one day, just like your father.
Wait, Alexa, can you look at your screen real fast on Discord?
Yeah.
Do you see what I see?
No, there's no shared screen. It's like loading.
It's loading.
Loading.
All right,
keep going.
Keep that up. All right. Did you finish reading this?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, cutscene.
Give emotional performance.
As soon as you're crying, that's why I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's not working, sweetie.
Chad, what are we thinking of this game right now?
Yeah, everyone let us know your thoughts.
Becca's the busy guy. Yeah, that's one way to put it. A school, a tall, rectangular building on the slope of a mountain. Long, narrow windows form steps on its facade. He stands with Uncle Corny on a rusty balcony. Mother is inside collecting his school supplies. What can one collect there for so long? Sad says, I'm thinking my breakfast was salty. That's a good thought. Mm-hmm. What can one collect from there for so long? His school shoes, his broken tablet? Strange. You've got to remember the progress program is the greatest blessing and the greatest evil of modern times, says my Uncle Corny. He's always very polite, neat, and absolutely unemotional, like a robot, even worse. Listening to him is a torture. In fact, he's no uncle to Kier, and not a teacher. He's a local technical administrator. He provides access to the net for all visitors. And the school is not really a school, rather a club. Sending children there is already no more than a custom. Parents do it to make them socialize and get them out of the house. Today's progress program has almost unlimited control over people's lives, and it's excellent, continues Uncle Corny. We see what wonderful fruits it reveals all over the world. Let's see. Sri, I thought you were more intelligent. Sri should guess how we are feeling now. Oh, I can't. I'm not quite telepathic enough for that, Muhammad. I can't.
Here's Sri. I'd stop attempting to share it with me on Discord. It's not coming through.
Oh, I haven't even looked. I just let it.
I don't know, I was just telling you.
And then Kevin asks, "Do you eat cold pizza, Sag?" Sag says no. I do. I like cold pizza.
I do not. I always have to reheat it.
I don't. Well, here's the thing. Not refrigerated pizza, but if I order pizza in the morning.
Well, there's room temperature pizza's fine.
And I leave it for the night.
But that's not cold pizza.
I'll eat it.
And also, you shouldn't leave pizza out all night. So.
Not all night. I never said all night. I said if I get it in the morning.
Leave it out overnight.
No, I didn't. Okay. I said if I get it in the morning. Yeah. Don't back.
Why do you buy pizza in the morning?
For lunch. And then I eat it for dinner.
That's not morning. That's afternoon.
See, you're wrong. I don't know how you live with yourself.
He makes a gesture that sweeps across the horizon.
Yeah, I put that together, Muhammad. Cold pizzas in the morning is weird but special. Yeah. Somewhere in the distance, hundreds of miles away, there stands the city of Algova, the model city, the dream city, the fruit city. They cannot see it from here. What they see are ramshackle 5-story houses in the settlement of Thermal. A flock of sandpipers flies from one house to another, maneuvering between cables. Unfortunately, each program has errors, says Uncle Corny, and in the progress program's cases, these errors are disastrous. Here he suddenly chuckles in a strange way. Kier gives him a bewildered look. Excuse me, says Uncle, turning away and hastily whispering, God bless and save us. What Kier's father really hated was the believers in the flame. Called them Sigens. That's so weird. It feels like said something dirty. But his father...
I think it's like cigarette ends.
I know. It just sounds weird when you cut it like that.
Yeah, it is.
But his father... Well, I think it's supposed to be like a slur. That's why it's... Yeah. But his father liked very few people. Granny, yes. Mother, perhaps. Kier, ... What the Oh, this is the uncle. This is why progress program needs independent supervisors. Tallymans. Oh, there you go. Independent supervisor. Continues Uncle. Of course, there's great responsibility. You'll have to learn a lot, visit a lot of places, and gain understanding of the mechanisms that control your life. I don't know what was going on there. These are very intricate mechanisms. I'm saying that with an accent on purpose. I know it's mechanisms. Jesus. He adds with another chuckle, embarrassing himself. Trust me, it's not for nothing that they have chosen you. This means that the program detected certain personality traits in you, understanding traits, and this is a great honor, not just for you, but also for us, for the whole Thermo. Getting rid of just one error, you can repair dozens, hundreds of lives. I would gladly. Here Uncle Corny stops and closes his eyes. Inconspicuous and neatly dressed, a bald spot on his head is still visible through his combed back hair, a short, lonely man. And that's what he is. He calms down, opens his eyes, and asks, "But tell me the main thing. What decision have you made? What will you be?" Oh my god. Lunch and morning. You guys, yeah, sometimes it's okay. It's called brunch.
I mix up my meals all the time.
It's called brunch. You know what I mean?
I have often eaten dinner leftovers for breakfast. I haven't been doing it as much lately, but I used to do it a lot.
A lamplighter, replies Mother, stepping out onto the balcony. She just shows up whenever this question's asked. She just senses it.
Every time this question's asked, the mother's like, I'm here to answer what my son will be.
Her voice sounds harsh, almost angry. But Kappa, mumbles Uncle Corny. That's you.
I can't. Well, this is what we decided. She replies, Son, give us some time. We need to have a word in private.
Kier nods obediently. He passes his pale uncle and disappears into the doorway. After he leaves, sirens start wailing in the settlement of Thermal. Now the school is empty, sans echo in desolate arched halls. Walls are decorated with dull mosaics showing episodes of space exploration. Pots with flowers double their number in mirrors. That's a cool way of writing it. Kier is happy that he managed to get away from adults. He wants to do the thing that he planned to do for a long time. He intends to get into mischief, use his hacking tool. It's the program that he created a year ago, but had no time to run because of his father's death. Now it's time to do it. Who knows what is going to happen to him after he meets the Navigator? Kier finds his terminal. His favorite cup with a cheerful robot is still inside the drawer on the desk, unwashed and stained brown. There's a layer of dust on the keyboard. The screen lights up. Oh, there he is. You see him, little tiny over there. The program launches. A faint smile appears on Kier's face. It's time to have fun. He goes through the profiles of his schoolmates and edits their photos, turns them upside down, adds a mustache, horns, or an elephant's trunk. Stops on Yana's photo, looks at it for a long time. She is stunningly beautiful. He wants to draw a heart on her photo. Makes an attempt at it, but cannot find the strength to do it. Instead, he turns the terminal off and slowly shuffles back to the balcony. Kier pushes the door and sees a strange scene. Mother's crying. Uncle Corny hugs her, kisses her forehead, and apparently says a prayer. When they notice Kier, they jump from each other like scalded cats. So, starts Uncle Corny, but gets stopped by a coughing fit. So, what is your final choice? He says. He finally asks. Lamplighter or Tallyman? I think I said Tallyman.
No, you're gonna go with Tallyman. We're gonna change it.
Go ahead.
Do it. A Tallyman, says Mother.
Quickly, without looking at Uncle Corny, she takes Kier's hands and they leave. Interesting.
I wonder how it'd be different.
I mean, I'm sure that's why there's trophies. Like, each of the trophies, like, pick.
I'm thinking depending on which choice you make is whether it's longer or not, it seems. I haven't been reading ahead or anything, but looking at the two ones.
The settlement of Thermal, a tiny waiting room at the railway station, armchairs with torn covers, portraits of leaders of the past, stuffy air. The navigator's train is late. This is a rare occurrence under Progress Program control. This is why Mother got worried and went to the control room to ask for information. Kier was looking out the window, his head propped with his fist. There are pylons, mountains, and cables. A big-headed station robot is trudging somewhere. Nothing extraordinary. There's about a dozen of dead flies between the thick, dim double glazing. This is more interesting. How did they even get there? Kira gets sunk in his thoughts. Hey, dude. There's an unshaven fellow in a dirty leather jacket standing in the doorway. Kira mumbles something incoherent in response. The fellow sits next to him, fidgets in his armchair, grins. You're the lamplighter's son, right? Kira nods. He's a decent man, booms the fellow. He once slammed one of ours. Really showed him hell. Decent. He smells of wine and sweat. His hands are shaking on the armrests. His feet are black with dirt. Why are you stuck out here like a sore thumb? Failing the 5-year plan? Your mum is as usual. Well, you see. Nods towards the window. Oh, you're waiting for the navigator. She's a profession, I reckon. I had a profession too. Worked for the GOES. Was a senior machinist of the pipe shop. And then robots came and took everything away. The profession and then the fellow gives out a sound similar to the roar of a wounded animal. And do you know who I am now, dude? Kira shakes his head.
Not gonna attempt the sound?
The fellow leans forward and says it in a loud whisper. I'm a revolutionary. They spend some time in silence. A train whistles in the distance. Progress program is making slaves out of us, continues the fellow. And we need to fight it. And do you know what our main weapon is? No? Wits, he says, and bursts into half roar, half laughter. Look at me. I'm free as a bird, yet I'm in the heart of a prison. I'm giving you good advice. You need to live this way. The revolutionary shows a swimming fish with his hand, grins.
Ash says, I'm pretty sure that's not how a train whistles.
I can't do it. I used to be able to do it.
What's it? Woo, woo. That's all I got.
I tried.
That's a hype train sound. Woo, woo.
Alright, dude. Now tell me what type of slavery have you chosen?
Oh, solid.
Lamplighter or Tallyman? Are we doing Tallyman?
The mother. I don't know. Which you pick. You switched to Tallyman. I was going to stick with Lamplighter the whole time. You switched it up, so now the ball's in your court.
There you go.
He'll be a Tallyman, says Mother, coming into the waiting room.
She always arrives.
I love that she enters.
Her voice is brisk and angry. And always angry, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might not be angry if she said Lamplighter.
No, it was angry when she said Lamplighter, too.
That's true.
Go.
Now get lost, scoundrel.
But after the word Tallyman, the fellow's facial expression changes dramatically. Hey, dude. When you get there, check my profile.
Kevin says Alexa sounds like trains with face that would appear on Discovery Kids.
Does.
Get the hell out of here, shouts Mother.
Hey, it's clearly an error, he continues,
accurate,
stopping in the doorway. Just a mistake. It's just something there to make tomorrow, my dear tomorrow, return to me. Get you. What the hell is that sound? Oh, that's the train.
Sound?
That's the train.
Why is it playing?
There it is. Can't you see what's happening to me? His voice is drowned in the clacking of the train wheels. A tall and well-built navigator, his open coat reveals a formal, well-ironed suit. His lips are pursed disapprovingly. He looks around. It's dirty here, but it's fine. Oh wait, is that... Steady here, but it's fine. We'll deal with it too. We'll tidy up here as well. As he speaks, he casually brushes a fleck of dust off his sleeve. Mother stares at him in fascination. What's wrong? Asks the navigator.
Your eyes are glowing, replies Mother.
Kira also noticed it. Those were not eyes, but two bright blue flashlights cutting through the darkness with their light.
I think it's a robot. A Robert.
A Robert? Oh my god, a Robert. Who's saying this? Can't tell.
I'm serious, son. Can you see it too? I noticed it before during a conversation in the net, but I thought that this was an effect. What do you call it? Computer generated? But it is so in real life as well. Amazing. I don't know who said that.
I think it's the Mother. In the reply, the navigator brushes another fleck of dust off, now not so casually as before, then says, "These are implants. Do you like it?"
So he's a cyborg. Oh, exclaims Mother. I love it.
I'm glad. Now, please come in, comrades. We have a serious task to do. Whoa, what the hell?
I like this voice you got going for Robert. Ooh.
What the? Wow, okay, I'm blinded. The carriage is light and tidy. It has no windows. Lines of screens go along the walls, one on top of another. There is a swivel high-back leather armchair in the middle. The audio system is playing classical music. "Take a seat. I'll be back in a minute," says the navigator. They settle into the couch in front of the armchair. First Kira, then Mother. They sit right on the edge with their backs straight, looking at the screens. They show people. Uncle Corny, Aunt Tamara, Yana. Hello?
Can you see our old
Jesus.
woman there?
What?
Asked Mother in a whisper.
That was such...
Sorry.
You're not paying attention. That's why I'm reading. Her son shakes his head.
I was thinking how much was left.
They never installs... let me see here. Oh, Austin replied.
You never install cameras in houses. These are the
I don't know
rules.
why you're trying to finish my sentences.
Because you keep messing up.
Because I was looking at something. Jesus. Sorry,
was
if you have
looking at
somewhere to
something,
go,
that's why I
if you have
messed
somewhere to go, I can kick you. And never install cameras in houses. These are the rules. Now it's your turn. See, this is where you read.
It's a shame, she continues. We could have had a look. I'm sure she invited old men to have a drink about.
The thought seems extremely amusing to her. She sits back on the couch, nudges her son on the shoulder.
Keep your cool, Kirill.
Jesus,
we can do it. Everything will be okay. What?
Such a long pause. The navigator returns. He's holding a bulging bag with Algova's emblem on it. Something similar to an antenna is protruding from the bag. "These are presents," he says. "You get them after making your choice." Then he delivers a long official congratulatory speech from one of the screens. It's overflowing with standard cliches such as "the first big step in your life," "civic responsibility," and "equal importance of every person in every profession for Progress program." And it all ends with the direct path to a brighter future. Finally, he puts his tablet aside and looks at Kira with his glowing eyes, attentively, inquisitively. Mother's high spirits sink awfully low by that time, sitting with her head down, tugging her hair, looking troubled. "Well," says the navigator. Oh yeah, Alexa said, Muhammad says resume or refresh.
I appreciate the suggestion, but I have done it many times. It doesn't get any quicker.
"It's time to make up your mind. What profession have you chosen?" Are we saying tallyman or lamplighter? Last choice,
I think lamplighter.
Alright.
Lamplighter, says Mother, and gives a heavy sigh.
The navigator turns his gaze to her for the first time, stays silent for a while, starts typing something on his tablet with one hand. "The responsibility of your setting the boy for an unhappy future at this moment is high." His voice is unemotional, empty. "Are you sure about your choice?" Yes or no?
The mother, I'd say yes.
Tallyman or Lamplighter, the game. It's a good one.
Honestly. I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh my god, I got a trophy.
Unhappy Lamplighter. Happiness. What is this happiness of yours, says Mother. There's no such thing.
Oh, Muhammad's saying just pause and resume, not refresh. The Navigator chuckles. Is this the mother? Yeah.
My grandmother and grandfather suffered. My parents suffered. My husband suffered. I am suffering, and Kerr will. There's no other way, because this is the way it should be. That's rough.
They are not just moments of suffering. There's flashes of the great flame. Okay, a test that we should pass on our way to eternal life. She raps it out briskly, as if she's afraid of changing her mind, gets out of breath by the end of her speech. Well, it's your business. The Navigator shrugs. Makes a wide swipe on his tablet with his fingers, and Kirill becomes a lamplighter. In a few years, he will graduate from school, master his trade, and work in the mountains for days on end in steamed and squelching mud. Is this loud? Because this is loud for me.
Let me see.
Just lower that.
Keep going. It's good. Mass Effect: The Legendary Edition has all 3 games?
Yes, it does. Comes with 1, 2, and 3. With all the DLC except one from Mass Effect 3, I believe. The original Mass Effect, because they couldn't fit it. Or it was the code was corrupt. His face will become weather-beaten and rough. Burn scars will appear on his left hand. After his granny's death, he will continue living with Mother. Mother will grow old very quickly, idle and lonely. She will sink into moral decay. Will spend entire days on Sigend forums. Sigens will be the moniker her son would use to refer to the believers in the flame. They will have arguments about that. However, their arguments will be few and unenthusiastic. There will be moments of joy, also very few. One day, they will take in a homeless dog. Another day, a glittery zeppelin surrounded by spikeheads will fly over their metal bunkhouses. Aunt Tamara and Yana will also lead a lonely and quiet life in the settlement of Thermal. One day, Yana will invite Kira to her birthday party, and they will even dance together. They will write to each other on the net once, twice, but there will be no third time, which will greatly disappoint their parents. Uncle Corny will write to Krill's mother, on the net, but less and less often, and at the end of the 5-year plan period, he will suddenly move to Algova. Reportedly, he would give up on the flame and get very close to the Navigators. Soon after Uncle Corny leaves the settlement, the unshaven fellow in a leather jacket will also disappear. No one will know what happened to him. He most probably just fell into a geyser after drinking too much on a rainy day. He went to make the revolution, sharp tongues will say. The Navigator will watch all this from Algova. He will take notes with his tablet, write reports, letters. One day, he will wonder if the robot cleaner got broken and started making patches of dust, and the Navigator will make a new habit. Every morning, after exercising and taking a contrast shower, he will go wiping all the screens with a cloth, and he will never be able to wipe the dull gray off of them. The end. You've made Kira unhappy. It may seem like he had no other choice. It's not true. According to the Progress program calculations, Kira has 11 different destiny options. He may be happy. Give him another chance. Thanks for playing.
Okay, so maybe we'll play again and trick the Tallyman route.
Author Roman Valsov. So it's Russian. Artist Anna
I was thinking it was translated.
Volsova, sorry.
And those names.
Music and sound Yana. By Mechanical soundtracks from Bandcamp, Dolgrey soundtrack. You can get it if you want it. Additional graphics by Catherine. I'm not even Camelvis. I'm sorry. Translated to English by Pavel Robsov. Translation in English partially edited by Alison D. Almedia. Translated into Spanish by Esteban de la Cruz. Technologies used in development: Ink, Phaser, Transcript, de PyDoit, Jasmine language tool. Special thanks to Oleg Lasoda. Special thanks to all these other people. Thanks for playing. Main menu. Alright, chat. That was Dull Gray. What do you guys think about it? I want to know. I'm curious. I was debating on if I wanted to review this or not, but I don't know if I have enough to say about it, to be honest with you. Special thanks to
Sash, just special thanks to me. So special thanks to Sash.
Yeah, of course. What would we do?
Well, what were your thoughts on the game, Suri?
I thought it was cool. I thought, I could certainly tell where it was going by the end of it.
I feel like if I played it again, I'd understand it more.
I think it's kind of like that game that you reviewed, She Sees Red.
Yeah, where you gotta play it twice.
You have to play it a few times, and you kind of understand the differences. Because right now, I don't know what the changes are. I don't know what I missed out on or what I gained per se. So, but I think it's well done nonetheless. So. That was Dull Gray. If you're watching this on YouTube, this will be the end of that. So it took us like an hour to do, maybe a little less than 50 minutes. So YouTube people, thanks for watching. Twitch, we're going to be playing Minecraft next, so don't go anywhere. If you are watching this on YouTube, head on over to Twitch and you can watch live with us. And of course, subscribe and all that fun stuff. Like so many of you have. The channel has been growing. It's really awesome to see, so thank you guys for that. And thanks for watching.